Hi, I am Atira. So, from the previous video, do you guys know what we are gonna learn today? Did you guys know? What? I can hear? Yes, we are gonna learn about salt. So, these are the salt that we are commonly used and usually used in cooking and found in kitchen. And then this one is also a salt too. Yes, toothpaste is also salt. So if these are salt and these are salt, what is actually salt? Wait, do you know what is salt? Let me tell you. Salt is an ionic compound that is made from metals and non-metals elements. It forms when the neutralization reaction is occur between acid and alkali. So, this is the definition of salt. Salt is an ionic compound formed when the hydrogen ion in acid is replaced by the metals ion or the ammonium ion. So, we take hydrochloric acid for example. H plus from hydrochloric acid is replaced by the metal ion which is a sodium ion to become a sodium chloride or NaCl, and also hydrogen ion from the hydrochloric acid also can be replaced by the ammonium ion to become a ammonium chloride which is NH4Cl. So these are the example of salt which is sodium chloride, magnesium nitrate, ammonium chloride and also a potassium acetate. Do you guys know that there are 4 reactions to produce a salt? Yes, the first one is reaction between acid and alkali. The second one is acid and reactive metal. The third one is acid and the metal carbonate. And the last one is acid with aqueous ammonium. So, let me move to the first reaction which is between acid and alkali. So, as we can see that sulfuric acid react with the potassium hydroxide to produce a potassium sulfate and water. So, from the previous chapter, we learned that when acid and alkali is react, it will produce a salt and a water. So, salt in this reaction which is a potassium sulfate. For the second reaction, we have reaction between acid and reactive metal. As we can see, here we have a sulfuric acid and also a zinc metal. When these two react, it will produce a zinc chloride and also a hydrogen gas. Do you guys want to see an experiment regarding this reaction? So, let me watch together, okay?
Reaction of HCl with zinc metal. We require a test tube, a small piece of zinc metal in a dish, a spatula, HCl solution, a dropper, a stand with a clamp, a single board cork, a jet tube, Bunsen burner and a matchbox. Using the spatula, transfer some of the zinc metal from the dish into the test tube. Take a few drops of the HCl solution from its bottle using the dropper. Add this to the test tube containing the zinc metal. Clamp the test tube to the stand, then close the mouth of the test tube with a cork and pass the jet tube through the hole in the cork into the test tube. Now, bring the clamped test tube downwards to heat it over the Bunsen burner. Hydrogen gas is evolved on heating. Take the matchbox and light a matchstick. Bring the burning match near the mouth of the jet tube. Hydrogen gas coming out of the test tube causes the flame to flare up. Then, with a mild explosion and producing a popping sound, the flame dips out.
For the third reaction to produce a salt, we have a reaction between acid and metal carbonate. So here, we have a hydrochloric acid and also a calcium carbonate. These two will react and produce a sodium chloride, a carbon dioxide and also a water as the product. For the last reaction, we have a reaction between acid and aqueous ammonia. So, hydrochloric acid will react with the ammonia to produce ammonium chloride, which is a salt. Crystals are homogeneous solid in which the constituent atoms, molecules, or ion are packed in a regular order, repeating pattern extending in all three spatial dimensions. So, there are 5 physical properties of salt crystal that you need to know. Firstly, it has flat surface, straight side and also sharp vertex. Second, it has fixed angle between two adjacent surfaces. Third, different crystals have a different geometrical shapes. Fourth, same crystal of different size still have the same geometrical shapes. And the last one is has a specific geometrical shapes such as cube, cuboid, rhombus and also prism. So, these are examples of shapes of crystal. I had so much fun making crystal, and today we will make some with salt. All you need is some Epsom salt, hot water that is nearly boiling, a glass bowl, food coloring and a spoon. First, put a half cup of Epsom salt into glass bowl and then add half cup of hot nearly boiling water into it. And stir, and stir, and stir for around 2 minutes until it all dissolves. Add food coloring of your choice and then put it in the fridge for at least 8 hours. And you have a crystal! I hope students will do this simple experiment at home, but it must be under parents' observation, okay? The example use of salt in medicine is first potassium permanganate as antiseptic and calcium sulfate as plaster of Paris to support broken bone. Next, in the food preparation, sodium chloride is used as flavoring and sodium bicarbonate is used to bake a cookies or raising a dough. In preservative, we use sodium benzoate to preserve chili sauce, tomato sauce and oyster sauce. Sodium nitrate is used to preserve meat such as sausage. In agriculture, we use ammonium nitrate as a fertilizer and iron sulfate as pesticide. In photography, silver bromide is used for making a film. Lastly, Salt is used in a chemical industry such as magnesium sulfate to dyeing a cloth, calcium carbonate to making a cement, sodium hypochlorite to bleach a cloth, and tin 2 fluoride is added to a toothpaste. That's all for today. So, I hope this video will help you to gain more knowledge about what is salt actually. And remember that sodium chloride is not the only salt that exists in this world. Okay? I hope you will apply this knowledge in your daily lives. So, see you soon. Bye.